doctrinally opposed to the Soviet model. Let's see, we can either intervene. You know what? Let's approve the reforms. Let's approve those reforms. It sounds familiar. Here's the thing: it's not the Prague Spring. The Budapest Spring. I don't remember exactly what the Hungarian uprising was called, but hopefully, I think we just avoided it. Maybe. They send in tanks? Yeah, we just won't do that. And the maintenance. Again, it's not really worth upgrading our military stuff at all, as far as I'm aware. Let's research transistors. Apparently we didn't research those yet. That's kind of my bad. And we do have $100 billion, which I think meant something. Actually, have I even been looking at the research panel at all? I don't think so. I think I've completely ignored that section of the map. Or tech tree, I should say. Launch International Detente. What else we got going on in the world? I mean, Germany's basically undefended. France, again, even though they are conservative, they're still going to reveal the Gladio plot. Anything we can do with France? And volunteers. Not really. Off debt, economic aid, military subsidies. I'm going to give them a one-time shipment of... How many guns do I have? 100,000? How many guns do I have? 115,000. I'm going to give them a one-time shipment of 5,000 guns. Just once. So they can help fight off Belgian colonialism. Influence Oman. Oman right now is a bit of a mess. And I don't think it's really worthwhile. 60% support in here. Got the Prime Minister. Nation of Yunnan. After the fall of the mainland troops of Lord Mao Zedong, through the establishment of Burma by Li Mi, the nationalist general had reformed the backbone of what was to become the Yunnan Province Anti-Communist National Salvation Army, which is supported by both Taiwan and the United States. Chinese forces started to mount troops on the border with Korea. The Americans urged nationalist insurgents to mount an attack on the province of Yunnan. Not too sure that's going to really work for you in this circumstance, because, you know, the Korean War is long over, but... No, you do you. No European relations. Yeah, and you need all of these. the Polish... I feel like that's a little bit, Let's heal European relations. Because I need people to realize that I'm the good guy here. Invite Dwight to Rouse. Yeah, let's invite Eisenhower to visit the Soviet Union. We'll see how that goes for us. Not buy any equipment. I don't think it makes any sense for her to do so. Eisenhower, me and you, my very chubby face. We're gonna have a great time. And France, thankfully, is still helping us out. Auto-complete the Polish focus since there's no Poland. You know, that's understandable. The Republic of Congo, which is social democratic versus nationalist. Probably make more sense for us to back them then. Prince Fasimir, Prime Minister, that's in Saudi Arabia. Anti-revisionist movement in Bulgaria. This campaign of desalinization and peaceful cooperation with non-communist states by the Soviet government has provoked a rise in anti-revisionist critiques in Bulgaria. Critics of new Soviet policy have condemned the Soviets for being revisionist, a threat to the proper implementation of Marxist-Leninist ideology. Even more significantly, the policy of Moscow to promote peaceful coexistence with the global capitalist powers and improving ties with communist states and not fully embrace Marxist-Leninism is seen as weakening the revolution. The anti-revisionist cliques are spreading quickly in Bulgaria and putting pressure on the Bulgarian Communist Party to openly criticize Soviet Union and communist practices. However, the party recognized that continued need to Soviet support, and it expected to reform leadership and governance along with a new Soviet approach. Hey, will you take my volunteers? Thank you. You'll take them. I am going to... I mean, I think I've already given you the guns. Cancel this. No guns for you. Gladio. In a stunning press conference in Paris, the French government announced the discovery of a secret paramilitary army within France and all NATO states. Following World War II, the United States and the United Kingdom established secret armed caches cells of fighters to activate into resistance movements in the event of a Soviet invasion. The program is called Operation Gladio and is established in Allied occupied areas of Germany, Italy, and France. Formation of NATO, the program has sleeping cells of paramilitaries were present throughout member states. The French government stated patriotic officers of the French army informed the government of the secret organization amid fears the United States planned on activating the French paramilitary forces to destabilize the French government. Minister of Defense stated France has made this information public in order to protect ourselves from foreign aggression and showcase our European friends what the American freedom really entails. Upon news breaking, citizens of NATO states have begun taking the streets to protest these secret armies. Well, thank you, liberal conservative parties, for helping us out. I think you can get an overwhelming victory without nukes. You might end up playing until 2020. I have no idea how long this mod. The Republic's only wants a custom focus tree. Soviet alignment. They're doing self-alignment, which is a little disappointing, but you know, I'll take that over American alignment. I don't think any of them actually have, other than the Belgian Congo, I don't think any of them actually have focus trees. Maybe after they unite the country, we'll see. There we go. Dwight Eisenhower accepted it. There we go. So Eisenhower's agreed to visit the Soviet Union. Influence Yugoslavia a little bit more. Of course, the Americans hate us for all the world tension we generated, but no, it's okay. He's in China. $500 billion. That's a lot. Okay, let's draft a huge stimulus package. $130 billion right now. I think it's a decent amount of money. 30% with you. Our tanks will be arriving on the 18th, so we still got a little while for that. Are you finished industry? Either in half an hour or 1 hour-ish. Somewhere between those 2 points. You know, let's actually pay off our debt. We can be a debt-free country. We can begin the European tour. He visits the Benelux. Wait, is Winston Churchill in charge? Winston Churchill still in charge of the United Kingdom? Let's invite everyone. And let's begin a European tour. Everyone's allowed to come to the Soviet Union. Yes, we pilots accepted our diplomatic... Oh, 50 diplomat... Oh, thank you. That's been attacked for the take foreign policy after the Union of Soviet. Churchill's accepted. Okay, so we're basically, I think, we've lost political power from that. Which is a little bit of a shame. We need 100... I had $100 billion. We should have $100 billion again and we can launch an unmanned thing into orbit. Do you not have an army? No. You're getting volunteers from... No, you're not getting volunteers. How do you have so many units? Send our tanks here. And we're going to draw a line moving our way into this country. Assuming the troops here are not going to be that strong. Belgian forces moving their way in. Like, are you getting volunteers? You have Lend-Lease. But this to me, I see that looks like more than 1 to 3. $4 trillion. Yeah, great returns. That's $4 trillion. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, so we'll do focus.auto-complete. Because Poland doesn't exist, so it makes no sense for us to do it that way. Let's do reparations in the foreign. $500 billion. A little expensive, I think. Aside from that, we're looking good. We have no money right now because we are currently $4 trillion in debt. Which is it's a pretty hefty sum. We have one tank basically just to immediately drive to these couple of cities and drive your way straight to Leopoldsville and cut off supplies from you. Bring the tanks in. We're very poor. We spent a lot of money, but hopefully it'll, you know, pay some dividends if we're lucky. I will probably send, yeah, one tank division to at least defend the capital, just so it doesn't get killed off. Influence the nation. GDP is now 0.73. Again, the GDP is slowly increasing day by day. You're not core. Forming. Mongolia. East free with Japan. 200, like, it's, why are these all so expensive? Fine, I guess we'll spend another $500 billion. I can talk. Send something to the UN. Yeah, I should. Todor Zhukov executed. Bulgarian government announced the execution of Todor Zhukov for betraying the Bulgarian Communist Party and its ideology. This comes amid the background of major purge in Bulgaria following the lead of the Soviet Union. Zhukov advocated changing the party to be more open, Bulgarian-focused, and remove Stalinist influence. However, the oligarchs survived this new threat and remain in control of the government, reject the idea of shifting party ideas, solidifying their continued control over the country. They are purging the Bulgarian Communist Party of what they accuse of revisionists, seek to undermine the implication of Marxism and Leninism. Zhukov fought as a partisan during World War II, joined the party afterwards. Held senior positions and was a staunch Stalinist hardliner until Moscow announced its new approach and rejection of Stalinist practices. However, this shift proved a mistake for the old guard, retained power, and has now purged him. Spain's joined the United Nations. And Radio Free Europe has been established. CIA controls the NCFE and has screwed many prominent anti-communist support its efforts. Yeah, let's learn what is Hungary doing. That's a good question. We're organizing the Popular Patriotic Front, which is down towards here. Always false. Falling out from Moscow. We'll see. If we need to invade Hungary at some point in the future, we can invade them. How many victory points these guys have? Like hell. I mean, I understand we're driving through the jungles of the Congo, so our tanks probably are actually not the most efficient here that they could otherwise probably be. Do you have an army? No. You do not. We now have $63 billion. That's good. We're about to have no money again in a very quick second. 50% office park income. Yes, please. So this is actually finished researching. We finished the transistor. Let's go early hard disk. I think we need those for launching some stuff into space. Foreign relations into... so it's another $500 billion gone from the treasury. You also have to improve Asian relations as well. Trees are speaking Congolese. Go towards Leopoldsville. Please and thank you. And how close is my guy here to dying? Oh, Belgium's actually directly involved in the war now. So that's probably you actually... Yeah, I didn't know Belgium was actually directly involved themselves. Yeah, that's where these units are coming from. We gotta somehow kill Belgium. I have no idea how that's supposed to happen. Very unlikely, if you ask me. Yeah, how close is our guy here, though, to death? 58%. How about the Belgian Congo? They need to get on 20%. Go to this city. Guess we're technically now cut off from the capital, which probably is not good. Units forward. Belgium, please. We hate you so much. Why is there so much Maoism in Bulgaria? I'm not too sure. Up there, we're going to take back capital of this guy. Keep driving towards the capital. You have no fuel. I think that's what you're saying. Because you're not getting supplies. Way up here. Yeah, not having fuel is probably really bad when it comes to, and I can't bring my units back, right? That's the thing that only happens in Kaiserreich, unfortunately. And we're now $5 trillion in debt. Seems bad. Seems very bad, actually. Back to Leopoldsville. And now more things happening. Assassination attempt on the King of Morocco. Iran has nationalized its oil. And Yugov has executed. Bulgarian government has announced execution of Yugov for British Communist Party. Yeah, that's the exact same event we just saw. Gold's here. It looks like the nationalists have won in Iran. Oppose the coalition. Or an implosion of the coalition. Jacks. Rush to protest. $5 trillion and your GDP's only... Look. These tanks aren't really accomplishing too much. For the reason that the capital is no longer... Capital is considered over here. So actually, it would probably be in our best interest just to let this guy, die. So we can get our units back. Yeah, because our tanks basically have no organization at all. Which is really sad. And line us all to China. You're not wrong there. embrace anti-revisionism. Five-year plan. Leader of the Maoist party. Bulgaria's gonna go Maoist. Well, Bulgaria's pulling a fucking Enver Hoxha on me and is siding with China. That's not gonna benefit me. Bring our tanks together. Yeah, let's let this guy lose so we can get our tanks back. Tell me what happened. Well, we're in a lot of debt because a lot of our national focuses were just very expensive. Let's some more research gather efficiency seems good. Follow you up with mediate peace in Indochina. I mean, Vietnam's already independent, so I mean that works out well for us. And apparently the Malayan National Liberation Army's already taken over the entire peninsula there, so that's nice. Let's launch an unmanned array into orbit. It'll take 180 days, but it's our first step to the space race. Look, it's because if Belgium itself pay your debt every second. Okay, Free Congo Cup. Yeah, okay, so we lost. Apparently, for some reason, Rwanda took some land as well. Right, Dutch mark zone. Yeah, sure, let's do that. And you won't let me help you. I can guarantee your independence, but that doesn't do anything. Renounce an aceto. All the East Asian Treaty or Association. So I'm assuming hosts expect more anti-communist regional states. United States major supporter of the effort. Pointless imperial attempt to destroy the Chinese Revolution. So we'll see how that plays out.